Okay, decided to make a little change here. I've taken out the posts because I think that wall's quite high enough, and she's always looking in the window anyway, she never climbs over, so I'll keep an eye on her. But taking out the posts, and now we're just going to have a rendered wall and a couple of koi, maybe they're called ornaments or carvings or what, from the Wooden Koi Company. Fish are all doing pretty good. Got a couple of new showers in there. Jumbo Toe Safe from Gatwick Koi. Still clear as anything. So all the coping's finished now, and around between the line of the fiberglass and the actual pond walls, I've kind of done that all the way along with kind of polyurethane. So a couple of changes to the filter area, which I'll show you now. Still a lot to do on this. Right, so we've got the bead filter. Excuse that sieve, I'm catching koi teeth and putting them in a jar. So if you haven't seen koi teeth before, that's pretty much koi teeth in there. I've only got 4 so far, but I'm working on it. So we've got a bead filter, well, UV, Nexus. That's a Nexus 300. So Nexus 300 is currently being driven by that Sequence 1200 pump. Now it's all good, it's working fine, but I need to up the power a little bit, because by the time it gets around all the bends and everything, I'm probably looking at around about 9,000 litres an hour as opposed to 12. So I'll be changing that to an EcoS 1500, and the bead is being run by a Sequence 1000 with a strainer basket. That comes from a skimmer line, which has also got a basket in it. Now the problem is with this is it's got no pressure whatsoever, so the bead filter is not really working as it should do. So that is also going to be changed to an EcoS 1500, sorry, 15,000, both EcoS 15,000s. So the turnover of the pond, by the time it gets through the pipe works, being realistic, is probably going to be, I would say, 24,000–25,000 as opposed to 30,000. So the pond volume is only 14,000, so we'd be turning over every 30–40 minutes. Now I fitted a heater, that's a 3 kilowatt electro heater, it's a titanium model. Not wired it up yet because I need to get the whole wiring redone properly. The stuff I've got running on the moment is fine, that can just be stuck on a plug. But now I've got a 3 kilowatt, and that's going to be 13 amps. So, and all the other components I've got are probably going to be using around about 7, I think I worked out 7 amps maximum. That's with the Eco 1500s. So, all the air pumps, the Eco 1500s, the UV, and the heater, we'll be looking around about in between, I would say about 20 amps. So I need to wire that into the mains with RCD protection, get all that certified, etc. And then we're up and running with a heated pond. Some of this pipe work is a bit messy, so I want to redo the pumps. This line here from the Nexus, for instance, that's just sticking out, and I have to climb over that. So I'm going to take the hit and put a couple of little 45-degree sweeps in it to come down here, run along the floor there to the pump, so I won't have all crisscrossing bits and pieces. Also the waste from this bead filter, I'm going to drop that as well and come over and switch that T-joint round, so that it's also along the floor, so I've not got pipe all over the place. Not much really I can do with this over here because I didn't design it properly when I was building the pond. I've got returns coming out all sorts of silly levels. Excuse the water on the floor, that was from fitting that. Also need to tidy up the UV. That big old sweeping pipe there is no good, I need to shorten that and get something sorted with that. Tidy up all the electrics. The water purifier is all still doing well. It's coming up to the canister there, and it's going down into this pipe here. So it doesn't really get to go, well, it doesn't go in the Nexus much. Probably a little bit, but the flow rate I've got, I've tested it with some tablets, and there's no chlorine in the return now. So I'm running around about a 5% water change daily on this at the moment. And that's the pond for now.